Hello, this is Vincere from Shoutcaststrategy.com, bringing you yet another Jinro game. In this replay, I'm bringing you Liquid Jinro, spawning as the blue Terran on the top position, versus Darkforce, the red Zerg at the bottom position. Now, Jinro happened to play Darkforce against Darkforce 3 times in the ladder, so I'm going to actually cast all 3 of their games. This is the first time that I'm watching this game to give myself a little bit of practice of casting what would be like a live match. The only advantage is that I know when it ends. Not that I know that's an advantage or not. Probably a little more exciting if I didn't know when it ended, but we'll see how it goes. First, I'd like to say thank you to all of my new subscribers out there. Every time I get a new subscriber, it makes me happy. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you don't like my videos, please subscribe. It still makes me happy. Here you can see they're talking about the Dancing Mule video from the StarCraft 2 video contest, and that was kind of cool. If you haven't seen it, check out the Blizzard forums in Europe. I don't remember what the second place video was, so I'm not going to comment on that. Looks like fairly standard play out of both of them so far. Not that I expected anything different, but you never know. Surprised that Darkforce hasn't thrown down a spawning pool or hatchery yet, now that he's at 16. There it goes. See what the timing is on this. See if he gets right to 300 as he gets to his expansion. Ooh, looks like that's really close to perfect timing. I like that a lot. Which means the next thing we should see to go down is a spawning pool. Not huge threat of early Terran push, so it's very safe to fast expand as Zerg on this map. But even just to be safe, he is moving this Overlord over his expansion because the sight range on a hatchery is very small, and you can miss a bunker being placed near the hatchery. Orbital command going up, standard timing. Barracks getting the gas early so that he can tech up fast. We do see a gas and a spawning pool going up about the same time. The extractor may finish in time to get some gas towards speedlings. I can't imagine not getting speedlings on this map with how big of a run path there is on it. And here we should see the factory going up. And in fact, as I say that, I'm going to go ahead and change to the production tab so that if I miss anything, some of you viewers out there can just see up in the production tab when I'm completely ignoring it and saying things that are blatantly false. That hatchery's about done, and this SCV does scout it. Not going to build a bunker. Oh, a gas steal. Nothing too exciting there, just... and I'd say even fairly typical for most Zerg players, especially when they see this early gas by a Terran player. I don't really agree with this SCV attacking the gas as well. I don't think it's that important to get it off that fast. Not that I'm anywhere near that play. Oh, and he even canceled it right before it started finishing so he could start building it again. I love that play. I think it lets him keep it a little longer, even though this third Marine should start killing it faster than it can be built, so we should see that destroyed. Yep, and then... oh, and he got it before the drone did. Has 2 Zerglings running to the Zelnaga watchtowers, I'm sure. Always important to have map control on this, and this center one's very important for Zerg in case there's any Banshee play, which is very common. Well, I'm guessing we're not going to see much barracks units from Jinro, since he's now floating his barracks and using it as a scout. We'll see a heavy mech build from him. Hopefully we will see some heavy Ultralisk play, because I like how they look and don't get to see them enough. Maybe some Broodlords later. There's the Zergling speed going down. Probably been building for a while, yes. About halfway through. A little more than halfway. This is susceptible to a Baneling bust, but I don't think that's going to be a problem, since he does see the early expansion that has nearly fully saturated, well, not fully saturated, but with a lot of drones on it. This Hellion is probably more to scout than to do any actual harassment. It just kind of does what it can do, but I did like to place some of those Zerglings. When he came around, he got killed. Ooh! Does that bunker have enough range to reach that? Not quite. So I'm not quite sure the point of that. just as a scout, I guess, but alright. He's the top level player, not me. I expect to see this salvage soon, though. Unless he's going to put a Banshee up here and use this to help defend the Banshee. And if I had just looked up, nope, he's going to be going Thor drop. Surprised to only see one gas from the Zerg player still, so... Oh, he's got his 2 gas down here. I wonder if that's because that bunker can reach this gas. I'm not too sure. I haven't actually seen that harassment done. And here comes the Thor ship. See what damage he can do with this. Now this is one of the reasons they nerfed the, well, I say nerfed, but changed the Thor's damage from 45 every 2 shots to 35 every 2 shots, so they don't 1-shot or 2-shot queens. It now takes a full 3 shots to get the queens, and he should transfuse that queen so it doesn't die. Ooh, not quite. But he does have Zerglings here, so the Zerglings going to pick that up and drop that back, and the Marines are sitting here shooting the Zerglings. Helps a lot. Nice little harassment from this Thor ship. I'm enjoying it. Ooh, and there goes that queen. But this medevac's getting kind of low. The Thor's getting kind of low, but deciding to do a little bit more damage, I guess. Wow. Surprised to see the... Well, I'm not surprised to see, I'm just impressed to see... Oh, and a mule came down to... Oh, but it got chased away by the Zerglings. Very nice. That mule was there to repair that Thor. Now this queen's out. This queen might be able to do enough damage to scare off this medevac and in turn Thor. Meanwhile, we do have a Spire up, so I'm sure we will see Mutalisks coming out right here, and that should chase off this Thor. Yep. Has to keep an eye on it so that his Mutalisks don't die immediately. And all while this is going on, you do see some... Ooh, he's got 2 more Thors up here. And his base is starting to... Very little saturation here, but he does his Planetary Fortress up with 2 gas, so obviously going a very, very heavy mech build. This is probably a good idea, is to run all these Zerglings around and take care of this problem before it gets any worse. Two SCVs standing there. Poor SCVs. Oh! Look at that. Those strong, heroic SCVs just stood there in the face of fear, and they were rewarded by not dying. Oh, and he's going to run to this Planetary Fortress and be very sad. And with the missile turrets, those Mutalisks aren't going to be much worth. And with the Thors here... Oh, one more shot. Yep. Splattered Mutalisk. Now the Zerg player is getting up his gold expansion. I'm not sure if this SCV saw it or not. We will check very quickly. No, it did not. And this bunker's still... This barracks is still chilling out here. Probably being used as a slight scout if he needs it. Not many surprises from the Zerg player though. We do see an infestation pit going down, a roach warren going down. Switching tech a little bit from the Zerg player, and still more Thors cranking out, and an Infernal Pre-Igniter going down. That Infernal Pre-Igniter is not going to be that useful since he appears to be switching to roaches. It may just be because the Zerg player is high in minerals right now, and if you've got the money, why not throw down the tech buildings?